Hi, my name is Nelson and welcome to my channel, MiniWarGamersCorner. This is an introduction to who I am and why I'm in this hobby and why I like it so much. I started painting since I was 15 years old, obviously not continually. Life gets in the way sometimes and you have to put things aside. So off and on I've always enjoyed this part of the hobby, the painting part. The reason why I paint miniatures is because I find it quite relaxing and I enjoy it. I've painted many types of miniatures, fantasy all the way to BattleTech. I don't think I paint them very well, I just paint them to the standard I like. I'm always trying to improve. When I started in this hobby, it was quite discouraging. I can remember the reason why it was discouraging was because many people or other painters that I knew kind of held on to their tricks of the trade and didn't want to share it, quite openly. And that's obviously not what it is like now. I mean, you have YouTube. I remember going to one convention and watching a few painters, and they were using an oil-based paint. Not quite sure what paint line they were using, but they had their heaters and drying their miniatures and trying to get the oil-based paints to dry a little quicker. And I remember one of the guys saying the reason why he does this is because of the realism that he can get. I'm 15 years old trying to figure this out, going, oh, do I really want to get into it? But the models that they were painting were just fantastic. So I mean, I just kind of was drawn to, I guess, the beauty of how well these miniatures turned out, and just wanting to go to that level. So by saying that, it kind of dates me when miniatures were mostly lead and lead pewter base. So I've been in it for a while. Through the years I haven't been able to stick with painting as much as I would like to, but you know how you go to the store and you see these miniatures and there's a few that just catch your eye and you just can't help yourself but buy it. So what ends up happening, and I think a lot of people who are in this hobby know, you end up having a huge collection of unpainted miniatures and you don't have the time to paint them all. That's just the way it goes. What got me into 40K, and I was kind of surprised about it because I went into a comic store. So it wasn't really a GW store or a store that was exclusive to miniature gaming. Was that they were playing with tanks and not really knowing anything about the game. And that's what drew me. Not only that, it was Space Marines, which I think a lot of people can relate to, and it was the bugs. And that was the draw. Right there, it was like, hey, that's a classic. I like the bugs, I like Space Marines. Yeah, and that's what got me into it. What even sealed the deal was the Black Templars, and I just liked their whole look, and that's how I started. The other thing about it is not all the models were metal. Some of the Space Marines, at least a lot of the Space Marines at that time, were plastic, and going, wow, now you can really clean them up. It's a lot easier to do the prep work for it, and that was another draw for me. In the past four to 6 years, I got back into the hobby because of the people on YouTube. They shared their ideas, their passions, their tips on the hobby, and let's not forget some of their quirky personalities that you just can't help but be drawn to. To be honest with you, I can't name all the YouTubers that I've watched and have, how do you put it, received excellent ideas and tips and encouragement without them even knowing it. Just to name a few, there's Les from Awesome Paint Job, Icky Band Painting, hopefully I pronounced that right, By Painted, Fritz from 40K, the War Consortium, the Ebon Star, the Beasts of War Team, Temple Crusade 01, the Joey Berry Show, Wargamer Girl, all at MiniWarGaming, and last but not least, all the ones that are at Blue Table Painting. It's the combination of all in this community with regards to miniature wargaming that have enhanced the enjoyment of playing. It doesn't matter what form of gaming you like when it comes to miniature wargaming, if it's role-playing and using your miniatures in that, to skirmish games, to full-out apocalyptic games. Even to the point if you just like looking at your miniatures and learning how to paint better and they just sit on your shelf and that's what you enjoy too. So what I plan on doing with my channel is showing you the progress that not only I make but a few of my friends make as we learn to play 40K, maybe Infinity, maybe a few others, just depending on how much time I have. Also, I enjoy board games and doing unboxings. So when I get the chance and there's something interesting in one of the games I pick up, I'll show you the gameplay of it, and maybe you can get interested in it or see if the game is for you. So that's kind of the idea I have. So I hope you enjoy this. I hope you tune in next time, and we will see you soon.